How often do we hear those two words together? Muslim, creative. Nothing is by accident.
Can I have a red one? Challenging you to...
If you understood faith, I've now trained over 10,000 women. I ran up the stairs. Like looking back at it now, I'm so embarrassed. Like a fangirl. I ran up the stairs and I'm like, hi. The first thing I want to say is that the reason why I personally love working with this company, the Muslim Creatives, is how often do we hear those two words together? Muslim, creative. How often do we acknowledge or celebrate or even recognize ourselves? Like, subhanAllah, some of you in here have got thousands and thousands. Not that it matters or it means anything, but still you're doubting yourself to be a creator. We don't take that title. We're not used to seeing that title. And today, I want us to leave here not apologizing. We listened to our amazing Sumaya, right? Who felt inspired? How incredible was that? Let's share, because some of our sisters missed out. Can anyone share a takeaway that you found beneficial from her talk? Is anyone willing to share? Yeah, please.
I think it's essential, especially as women, is understanding your menstrual cycle and how to use that to your advantage to be more productive.
Definitely. Does anyone else want to share anything? Yeah?
When she said, who are you becoming? Who is the woman?
Who are you becoming?
And this is what I've experienced while working with her. And the process, the journey is the goal will come eventually.
Amazing.
If you are yourself chasing your dream, your why, the process will be slower, but that's more consistent, because the purpose, if you put Allah at the heart of what you're doing, your why becomes your purpose and it becomes huge and you will get there and you won't have that emptiness inside when you achieve it.
You wanted to share something as well?
Yeah. So for me personally, the realization that I am always in my masculine energy, always.
Masculine energy.
And that's because of pain from childhood, lack of a healthy male inspiration, role model, and then further going on to having an abusive marriage, and then connecting that, and then further, you're almost, the evidence that you have here, you're almost confirming that every time you move forward, but actually every time you move forward is in that broken masculine energy, unhealthy masculine energy. So that is amazing. So
Jazakallah khair. Something that I have noticed from speaking to so many of you is this: when we're thinking about productivity and we're looking at productivity, we're looking at ourselves now. We're looking at where we're stuck, where we're falling short, what we need to do. But anything is changeable, right? Nothing is by, like me talking here right now, I'm supposed to host. Where's Sumaya there? She's supposed to do the whole talk. She told us that she had to go, so I had to take a segment. It was an accident. In my mind, anyone that knows me, I'm not productive. I have a team and they get so sick of me because I'm not organized, I'm not productive, I'm creative. I'll take that title. So often when you have a creative mind, you're like, I've got another idea, shiny gold syndrome. I can make this. I think too big, that's my problem. But the reality is nothing is by accident. We're not here, I'm not standing here, you're not sat here, except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala willed a reason for that, right? And I want to tell you something that happened to me last week. Because what I want, if we can take anything away today, I want you to take up space. I want you to remember that when we just did this activity right now, how incredible are we? Like we, as a collective, not, oh, my sister's incredible, to know that you yourself have been through so many things, have walked through so many paths to get to where you are, and it's not over. But last week, if you know my story, I'm a revert, right? And I started my journey in Birmingham. I got married at 19 and I lived at the top of this road. But my life here, if you met me, this is not who I was, right? Bearing in mind, before Islam, if you know my story, I was on stages with people like 50 Cent and Jay-Z. Like I was that girl on the stage. I became Muslim, obviously couldn't be in the club, I wasn't gonna be drinking. So I had to end that life. Ended up getting married, ended up at the top of the road here above a restaurant, ended up in extreme abuse. I had 2 babies, one after the other, 20 and 21. My son just turned 14 yesterday. And being here, I remember I was up 4 flights of stairs and I had to take one baby on my own, trying to get the other baby up, the double pushchair up, getting to the top of the stairs and knowing that I had to keep silent because if I woke up that man, there was more blood coming from me. That was how bad it was. And I'm a Muslim and I'm married to a Muslim. And I'm standing back here, guys, and this is not about me. This is about the fact that 4 years ago when I got out of the marriage, I took the steps. I stopped being afraid of taking up space. I've now trained over 10,000 women. I've changed the lives by Allah of my children, that they're not anymore having to live in that environment. And that's because of not just looking at today, looking at what legacy do I want to leave. So while you sit here, whatever you're going through, wherever you are, know that this too shall pass. We have an opportunity as long as we're breathing. I work with refugee children, right? They've had to leave their entire world behind to come here. For most of us in this room, I presume, we have a house over our head. We have security. No matter if it's not perfect, we have an opportunity to be creative, to inspire others through showing up on social media, right? So I heard many of you saying, I really want to do it. I want to be on social media, but I'm scared. I don't know how to navigate it. How do I do it without sacrificing my values? You do it how it feels good to you. Not the way that those people told you that you had to show up. To be a speaker, I thought I had to show more skin. I left that behind, right? Last week, I met a man called Jeremy Anderson. Has anyone heard of Eric Thompson or Jeremy Anderson? They are the biggest public speakers in the world. We're talking multi-million company, huge. And I'm in a room, yeah? I'm one of the only Muslims. It's a Christian, very heavily Christian event. And I'm in a room and I'm like, these are the people that inspired me to do the work I do with my academy. He needs to know about me. This is what goes on in my head, and this is what I want you to take away. I am not being in a room and going home and he doesn't know that I run the first public speaking academy in the world. Let me tell you that. So I've got to work away. I see him at the top of the stairs. Do you want me to tell you what I did? I ran up the stairs. Like looking back at it now, I'm so embarrassed, like a fangirl. I ran up the stairs and I'm like, hi, can I speak to you? I mean, what the hell? And he's like, yeah, sure. And he was so cool. And I'm like, yeah, I was inspired by you. I run the first public speaking academy in the world. I've trained over 10,000 women. And I'm telling him my story. And he's like, yo, this is so cool. I'm going to find you after. And he sends his PA down to find me, the one Muslim. There was 3 of us. There were 3 Muslims. Yeah, it was easy to find. That's true. Don't take away my shine. It was a room full of thousands. But he found me. His PA found me. I got taken to the VIP, back up, and we connected. He followed my Instagram. We're going to do work together. Like, this is someone who can open doors. He's my inspiration. But because I dared to speak, I dared to run up the stairs like an idiot. What's the worst that's going to happen? No, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you. Okay, I just ran up the stairs like a fool, but he's going to forget about me. But that's now opened a door. I'm going to be going to America to speak on the stage. They haven't had a hijabi before. Yeah? Why? It's not about me. Productivity is taking up space. Ladies, we as Muslim women, culturally, we're told, and I'm not from the culture that most of you are from, so I understand that you might think, well, it's easy for you to run up the stairs. I can't do that. I wasn't taught that, but why? That's not Islam. We as Muslim women are not told that we shouldn't have a voice. Aisha radiallahu anha, she had a voice. She slapped a plate out of the Prophet Muhammad's hand, right? We as Muslim women are incredible. So I want you to take from that story, when you're in a room, make sure you're known, make sure you're heard, make sure your legacy is seen. It is not negating piety to be confident. It does not negate piety to have a voice, and it does not negate piety to let the world know what Allah gave you as a skill. Ladies, your dream is in your heart. My mum don't support my dream. My family didn't support my dream. Public speaking coach, what? But Allah put it in your heart, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to open a page in your book or your phone. It's 2024 and it's about to get 2025, yeah? Productivity is action. We can't rely on motivation. That motivation is gonna die. That motivation is not gonna get us out of bed. What is the thing that you want to achieve before the year is up? I want you to write it down. What is the next step for you? Not the one you're afraid to admit out loud. Not the one, hang on, my brain's gone all dead. Public speaking who? The one that you're afraid to admit out loud. That's the one. Thank you, please. You can cough up. Listen, I had 3 hours sleep, okay? The one that you are afraid to say out loud, but it's in your heart. The one that you want to do, but you're like, I don't know if I'm ready. That one. What do you want to have achieved before 2024 is out? Really, admit it to yourself. Write it down. You have 2 minutes, so don't overthink. And if you finish, you can write down another goal that you want to get done. Let's not limit ourselves. Productivity cannot be relied on by motivation. We need accountability. I want you to write down the name of 1 or 2 people in your life that you know. If you say to them, I need to be held accountable for this, they're going to be like, go, get out of bed. They're going to remind you, who's that person for you? Who's that person? It doesn't matter where they are in the world. Who's someone that you know? If you say to them, listen, I need to do this, can you remind me in a week's time? Can you send me a message? They're going to do that for you. And if you don't have someone, I'll do it for you. You can put my name down, Khalila, and I'll give you my number. Everyone has to have someone. When you leave here, I need you to send them a message. Yeah? What's the opposite of productivity? Procrastination. If you don't do it, that's procrastination. When you leave here, before you leave here, send them a message. Tell them this goal and tell them next week, I need you to remind me. Choose a day. Choose 1 day of the week. On Friday, we need to message each other. Encourage them to do it too. And check in, what is our progression on this? Because 2025 is going to come before we can blink. And I want this goal on your paper. Look at it. Look at it. I want that to happen. Does anyone want to share what theirs is? Does anyone want to share their dreams?
So, I've got 2 goals actually. One business related and one just like my content creation related. So, first one is business related. Make 300 sales on Etsy. So I've not made any sales at all on Etsy. Partly because I don't post anything on there. I don't myself. Yeah.
So you know your reason.
One is create content on Life with a Store, which is basically my blogging.
Oh, nice.
Also, ladies, I do any Palestinian related products that I do sell. 50% of the profits I do send to Palestinian aid. So, because alhamdulillah, we have something like this. Sister Khadija said, we have a roof over our head. We have more than what they have. They don't have peace. So, you know.
Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah khair, sis, that's beautiful. Yes, everyone has to swap. Does anyone else want to share for some extra accountability what they want to get done? When you say it out loud, you speak it inshallah into existence.
Absolutely. So today what I have put down as my goal is heal my unhealthy masculine energy, complete my speaking program with Khalila Lista, and also get onto 5 stages as a motivational speaker sharing my story.
Yes.
I
love that. See, it's not, you don't have to think small either. She's like, I'm 5. I'm holding you accountable. You said it out loud.
Well, actually put your name down.
Oh, okay. No, I will. Does anyone else want to share anything?
It's about future self. It's about dua. It's about manifestation. And
up my voice.
It's okay.
But I want to come out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do it, and I can feel that Allah's pushing me. I'm done hiding behind the screen. That stage is over.
Yes.
So inshallah, it's happening next month.
Oh wow. Okay.
Today I was like, no, it's not my cup of tea. I won't do it.
No.
But listening to both of you, like,
If
I
it's-
needed this.
Listen. What do you prefer, tea or coffee?
I don't drink water.
Okay, so you don't need tea. You have water. That's why it's not your cup of tea.
I like the whole.
Herbal tea. She'll make a herbal tea. Oh, that's amazing. There we go. So everyone, there's an event in a month's time. Keep your eyes out for tickets, and we have a speaker.
Absolutely.
Sorry, I'm very pushy, but it's how we get things to happen. Alhamdulillah, that's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. Yeah, please.
Stop doing the same things and expecting different results.
Oh, say that again.
Stop doing the same things and expecting different results.
Expecting the same results.
Yes, that's exactly.
That is brilliant.
And investing in a coach. So, and actually putting the money where it needs to be.
Yeah.
And investing into a coach and someone that can help me get to my results faster. Because
Yeah, we need that accountability.
the accountability.
Oh, I love that so much. Stop doing the same things and not expecting different results. That's the quote of the day. How can we, when we're staying comfortable and we're just doing the same thing in the comfort zone, how can we expect to grow? We didn't push ourselves. Sometimes we lie to I do it, listen. We lie to ourselves, don't we? We say to ourselves, okay, I'm doing this, I'm going to show up, look at me, and then, but actually I've got more. Raise your hands. Who here feels that they're giving 100% of themselves to their work, to their dreams right now? Please, I'd love you to.
So I'm really enjoying the stage of my life and business that I'm in right now.
Yeah.
I can be there for my children, I can be there for my family, I have a brilliant social life, I'm having so much fun. So I know that I can do more with my business, I know I can create more. One of the things that I wrote down, I'm almost afraid to say it, not because I'm scared of it, I'm not scared of being big, I'm not scared of being seen and heard. I'm scared of
The repercussions.
time that it will take to do those things.
Yeah.
And knowing that my children are so precious to me, I know that will take time away from them.
Yeah, can I say something?
But you missed the
Why?
first part.
Wait, listen. Why does 100% need to be like a Tony Robbins 100%?
Yeah.
Why, when we think of 100%, are we thinking like, wake up at 5 a.m., be out there and make £1 million? What if your 100% is that portion of the day that you do your work and the other portion with your babies? That is your 100%. It's our mind. We're programmed, like Samaya went through it so beautifully as well. We're programmed to think in a man's way. And I'm the same. There's so much, like my youngest baby's 4 years old, right? And I know I haven't been there for her the way I was for my older two. Even though I was in abuse, I was a mom. I was full-time mom. Like business, it takes us away from that. But I don't want to be 100% working all day. I know if I did, listen, I'd be a multi-billionaire, okay? Nasheen.
So I think what Sister Nosheen said about doing what you've done with a lot of masculine energy, so I'm past that. The thing was, I had a lot of businesses before, and they were very great and successful, but I was in my masculine energy. I'm actually operating a business for my feminine energy now, and it's the weirdest
Feels
thing
good?
ever. Let me tell you why. Your productivity is different when you're not in survival mode. And
Yes.
I'm not sure who
Yes.
resonates with this. I might just be
I
reaching a
do.
little bit here, but
I do.
you have to kind of, there's a different sort of resistance there now when you're in a relaxed space in your
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like a part of me liked the hustle a little bit.
Yeah. We're programmed for it. Yeah.
I have a father who was I have very productive parents, very, very. So it's almost like a part of me is still, but I know logically I'm not lazy. I'm not a lazy person.
No.
But part of me is like, no, but you're not tired. Why are you not tired? Because you worked so hard today. So it's almost like a part of me feels like, no, maybe you're not giving 100%. You need to be doing a little bit more. Yeah.
But maybe it's just the time. Like if Allah wills, may Allah give you long life. Maybe it's knowing that right now it's this season. It doesn't mean that you can't give that 100% once they're a bit more grown, but we can't get the time back. I resonate with you a lot because I know what I can give and what I want to give, but we can't get the time back. So I think it's learning our 100% and balancing it differently. I love that. Thank you for being so vulnerable. That was so beautiful. Please.
About what success meant to me and the reason why I was so scared of giving it my all. And what I told her it's because I fear that there would be a lot more responsibility on my back if I was more successful. And she told me and explained to me this would only happen if you did not delegate.
Oh, right, yeah.
Which is what I spoke about earlier.
Yeah,
so
that's so true.
It's about redefining success and productivity. You said you grew up in a family where your parents were very productive. So you learn that productivity is a good thing. Giving it your all is a good thing. Maybe being tired at the end of the day is how it's supposed to be. So it's about redefining what productivity means for you and also remembering that increasing your success is not also equal to increasing your responsibility and the amount of work that you put into it. If you do this well, you will delegate so beautifully that you won't have to do anything. And that's what I was telling the girls. I only work 12 days per week because I have a team taking care of the hard loads of my business.
Yeah.
I agree with everything you've said, by the way. It's so nice just to hear it back because one of the biggest things I believe is the most womanly, feminine thing you can do is to be supported. So I feel like as a woman, in order to do more, achieve more, be more creative, you do need to be.
Oh, 100%. And find like-minded women. So please do make sure that we all connect. The last thing I just want to say is something that I've realized really recently, that hustle culture that we feel that we should be doing is taught to us by people that worship it. We worship Allah. It's finding a different fulfillment. Like they worship the business, the gold, the fame. That's why. But we have Allah, we have to find the different balance. It's finding our own productivity and how it looks to us as Muslim creatives, taking the titles, taking the space, being in our feminine energy, so many things that we can work on. And I hope that, today will just be that first step towards that progression of normalizing Muslim creatives as women. Let me not knock it over. But please.
The chance to introduce herself properly or the work that she does online, but I've learned so much from her, honestly. And her content is amazing.
I agree.
Needed, so if you guys get a chance, please go and look at her Instagram, look at her work that she does because it has helped me a lot.